touching, you always make a fuss. Okay, I'm pushing, don't test my patience. I'm trying to pace it. You kept me waiting, I try to pray for you. I try to pray for you. Try to play for you. I try to play for you, for you, for you. I try to play for you, for you. I try to play for you. For you, even when there's nothing, you always make up something. You know I try to pray for you. Even when we're touching, you always make a fuss. Okay, I'm pushing, don't test my patience. I'm trying to pace it. You kept me waiting, I try to pray for you. Okay, I'm pacing, it cannot wait 'cause you test my patience. I try to pray for you, for you, for you. I try to pray for you. Try to pray for you. I try to pray for you. I try to pray for you, for you, for you. I try to pray for you. Trying to pray for you. Trying to pray for you. I'm trying to pray for you. Trying to pray for you, for you, for you. I try to pray for you, for you, for you. I try to pray for you, for you, for you. I try to pray for you.
It's almost like falling in love for the first time, all over again. Hold on tight to the feeling, but it's a roller coaster in my head. So I'm holding myself on a precipice, and I've been dreaming off the ground. So I'm looking for something that's definite. I'm praying you don't let me down. It's gotta be it's gotta be all or nothing, all or nothing. It's gotta be all or nothing, all or nothing. These doubts like the playing cards close to my chest. Turn them round for the river and hope it's something that I won't regret. So I'm holding myself on a precipice, and I've been dreaming off the ground. So I'm looking for something that's definite. I'm praying you don't let me down. It's gotta be it's gotta be all or nothing, all or nothing. Oh, it's gotta be all or nothing, all or nothing.
this morning, troubles on my mind. Bills piling up, feels like I'm falling behind. Worked hard all week, but the money's all gone. Can't catch a break.
I can't go back to you, I'm stronger today. Been to the dark side, I don't know. So if you wanna shoot far away, I won't go back to you. I'm stronger, I'm stronger, I'm stronger today. I'm stronger today. Tú tienes la pócima para enloquecerme, pero voy a draw the line. Que yo ya sé que es de ti. I got to stay away, got to stay away. Sé que como un trofeo quieres tenerme, pero I don't need no one. Que yo ya sé que es de ti. I got to stay away, got to stay away. No, 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 baby, no, 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 no setbacks. No, 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 baby, no, 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 this time. You broke my heart once again. I won't buy the dust in return. I can't give in, I can't give in. I won't give in this time. You broke my heart once again. When you're bad, but you're bad for me. I can't give in, I can't give in.
Hello. doing, Steph?
I'm doing okay. I was at a presentation that went long. Sorry about that.
Here's a presentation that went long.
Yeah.
Do you want to say what the presentation was about?
Sure. It was about the evolutionary polarities in the Milan clinical multi-axial inventory and how to use that
What was the
information
first part?
to better inform
It was
your
the
feedbacks.
what? Polarity?
Evolutionary polarities.
Okay.
It was about a psychological test the theory behind a psychological test, basically, in depth.
I can't hold it in my brain, your whole sentence.
It was a presentation that went in depth about the psychological theory behind a test that I use.
Yeah, I meant the first sentence. Like, you said evolution or polarity, I guess, and so I'm hanging on to that. And then when you started saying Milan, I'm like, what the heck, a city? And then assessment or something, I forget. And then it's so it's the name of a test. But by the time I realized it's the name of a test, I forgot what you said before polarity. That's what I mean by like
Sure.
my working memory is gone.
I think it's also like a lot of information without a lot of context. So
Downstairs says who's in the box. This is Steph. Steph is in the box. You're holding Marley.
yes, in a box. Ellie and I are in the box.
Yeah, Marley's only. Well, I guess you're both half in the box. You're like.
It's a small box.
My mania is completely gone. I think I'm in the depressive episode again.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do anything. I'm sleeping 11 hours a day, something like that. I'm not doing projects anymore.
Yeah, it's hard to sustain that kind of productivity.
Why don't we just sustain that kind of productivity?
We didn't actually evolve to, like, we sort of evolved to get short-lived enthusiasms.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
What's your evidence?
The fact that we get short-lived enthusiasms. Because we see it in a variety of animal species and cross-culturally, and the sort of the fast twitch versus slow twitch muscles that humans have, and we have similar processes for metabolism in the brain that we get enthusiasms to sort of when we sense favorable conditions, but we often overdo it in those moments and use up all of our bandwidth, and then need to rest afterwards.
Yeah, but like when I was in my Mac phase, I could go for days.
What'd you say?
When I was in my manic phase, I could go for days.
Yeah, as long as conditions continue to appear favorable, and we have the metabolic mitochondrial energy to do so, we will.
Okay, but why don't we just always have that? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, because it's just evolutionarily very expensive. Animals that live that way all the time have very, very short lifespans. There's sort of evolutionary strategies that animals have come up with, which is to like never have spurts of energy and enthusiasm like that. For example, panda bears, right? Or like sloths, to always live like that, like fruit flies, or to sort of alternate in between.
I'm not aware of fruit flies taking on lots of extra projects.
They live fast and die young, we'll say.
But it's not clear that it's demonstrating the thing that you're talking about, right? It could just be that they have a short lifespan.
Right. They will mate if opportunities are presented to the point that it is detrimental to them, which seems to be
Isn't
a
that most
analog.
males do that?
No.
Like I thought mice males they did experiments, for example.
Rodents will absolutely do that, yes. Rodents are very analogous to humans in many ways. But yes.
Tuhio says, Steph, do you write also? Also meaning also like me, because I'm a writer.
Is that what the question meant?
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of writing available for in forums. I have I do a lot of writing,
She
but mostly of
writes
things
reports for her job.
right, exactly. But I also
That
I have
parents-
some book chapters. I write a lot on in private social media forums. I'm working on a book. I do a lot of presentations.
You're working on a book? What the heck?
That kind of stuff.
You never told me that.
I'm not supposed to say that because then
Well,
you
now
lose
you just told
motivation to
everybody.
actually do it.
Oh,
I didn't. I very quickly said it to a few people who are here. But that's why I don't mention it that often, is because I don't want to. There's research showing that when you share information like that, like people congratulate you and you get all this like warm fuzzies, and then you're like, sweet.
now I don't
I
have
got
to
the
write
social
it.
status. I don't need to actually write it. So I'm trying to actually make myself write it because I'm a pretty good procrastinator.
Yeah. What's the topic? Fiction, non-fiction?
Assessment,
Okay.
my profession, basically.
You see my screen?
I can. It says Chipwits.
Yeah, that's the game we're gonna play.
Okay.
Are you ready to play Chipwits?
Have we done all of our just chatting things?
I don't have any just chatting topics. If you have, we can do it.
Okay. No, I don't.
I'm more than welcome
normally
it
there's a
to
whole
fill-
list.
Yeah, but I'm in a depressive episode. I can't do anything anymore.
Okay, but sometimes you do just chatting topics even in a depressive episode.
Do
So
I? This time I don't
Yeah.
have anything.
okay.
I have a list and it's like overwhelming me, and I'm like, when I see it.
Gotcha. You have topics.
Did you
just-
read your review? Alpha School is one of them that I have written down here.
What?
Did you read here? Let me show it on screen so that you can see exactly the topic that I read.
Did I read your review? Oh, I didn't. Now I know what that is. That's a that format is a Astro Codex 10 feature, and it's about the alpha schools, which are they partner with they kind of have a lot going on, but they partner with AI, and they also have sort of behavioral economics stuff going on in them, right?
I created this a while ago and I forgot everything that I was going to talk to you about regarding this review.
Okay.
When
I haven't read it though. Have you?
Yeah, I read it, but
Okay.
I forgot most of it. what I have vague memories about. So it's, I don't know if Alpha School is like one specific school. I guess it must be. There's one specific school
I
called
think it's a
Alpha
group
School.
of schools.
Yeah. What I mean is like it's
I think there's a couple of them, but yeah.
what I mean is Alpha School is like a trademarked name or something like that. It's not like
Yes.
a generic term for a type of
Elementary
school.
school or something like that. You're right.
Before I move on to 2, he says, how do the both of you overcome the monolithic task of staring down a blank page at square one?
That is an amazing question. We both struggle with it
How do you know I struggle with it? I didn't say anything yet.
because you do.
I do, but you're not supposed to know that.
Right. Neb writes in bursts when he gets the energy to do so.
Why you're stealing my answer? What the heck? I was gonna. You were gonna give your answer, then I was gonna give my answer, but then you're giving my answer.
Okay, give mine.
I don't know yours. Steph is a scaredy cat. She's scared of criticism, so she's never gonna write anything there, and that's your answer.
That is not terribly far off. I usually commit myself to a presentation or a book chapter or something like that that has to get done. And I spend way too long on it and spend way too much time in research mode and whatever, but like forcing myself to have to commit to it often will get at least something done because presentations work really well for me because book chapters you can still kind of put off. Presentations, like the day comes and you have to deliver something, and then I can turn that presentation into a piece of writing with sometimes like ChatGPT's help or whatever, but like I can at least do something.
The one time I wrote a book, it was because I was in the manic phase. Like I don't count that Scala book from a long time ago.
Right.
But like it was a unique situation, so it's not repeatable, not reproducible, whatever. I woke up and I already had the idea for the book fully formed, so I just had to sit down and bang it out.
But you do sometimes, like you have written other things. You have a Substack.
Yeah,
you have
so
written in the past.
I was about to get into the Substack.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Oh no, I just wanted to make sure you covered those as well.
Yeah. I think it's a personality type. I think if you don't like, I think some people, how do I say it? They have an urge to write. They have a natural urge to write, and so those are the people who are most likely to become writers. And I used to have an urge to compose music, for example, when I was in my teens, and I've completely lost that. Like almost like it's. So I wrote songs for a while, and then I just cold turkey stopped, basically, and then I want to for like the prestige, but I don't actually want to, like, in the sense of like I don't feel the urge anymore to open up my music composition program and write something. So I think it's analogous to that. Like I'll usually read something or witness something, and it gives me an urge to write. It's like that XKCD comic, the somebody's wrong on the internet type of thing. Someone is wrong on the internet. Let me look it up just in case people don't know what I'm referring to. Here's XKCD. Are you coming to bed? Says the voice off screen. I can't. This is important. What? Someone is wrong on the internet. I get these impulses. Like I'll witness someone having a misconception on the internet, and then I'll write a Substack correcting the misconception. My most recent one is about somebody was talking about time or something like that. Yeah, here's my Substack. Nobody actually knows what time it is. See, I recently saw a pop-up video to start with almost every clock in the world is wrong. So like some YouTube video I saw made this claim: almost every clock in the world is wrong, and I think they're wrong when they say that. I don't think almost every clock in the world is wrong. And so then I explain why they're wrong, right? And then so that's like this. What I'm getting at is there has to be this impulse. I feel like that's what gets you past the blank page. If you want to write just to have the status, the prestige of writing, then I don't have advice for you. I don't think you'll be successful, but maybe I'm wrong. But my gut feeling is that you need to have this urge to write to be successful as a writer.
I'm gonna agree and disagree, I think.
All right, go ahead.
I thought at first I was gonna disagree, but so almost every writer who has ever written um, has laments that are publicly available about how hard it is to sit down and write. So everyone who does this for a living struggles with this at times. Um, and they overcome it through often through like just sheer routine where they're no longer making a choice. They just have this process and they just do it. Stephen King, now that he's in his like 80s, writes a certain number of words a day and he just has to get that done. I think it used to be 7,500 and now it's less that he's older. But like Ernest Hemingway used to tie himself to his desk. Like every person who is a writer almost has struggled with this. And often they overcome it on a regular basis with discipline. But most people also have figured out that strong emotions help you write. One of the reasons people are very productive as teenagers is that they often have very strong emotions. One of their strong emotions is a strong desire to prove themselves, to get social status, even more than adults have. Adults think it would be nice, but not in the same way that teenagers do. So almost every teen can remember some time when they wrote a lot of poems or wrote songs or whatever, and then they tend not to do it as an adult. They painted, they have whatever hobby, right? Um, and adults tend to do it more when they have more adult-like strong emotions, which will be a really strong feeling, suffering, anger, that someone is wrong on the internet, feeling that I gotta make the world a better place. I gotta, they might still be pursuing social status, whatever it is, they have this like strong emotion. And so for people who write in bursts, who aren't doing it just through sheer productivity, what they usually notice is that a strong emotion helps overcome that horrifying inertia of just like staring at the blank page.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not doing it for a living, right? My Substack. So, like, if I don't write, that's okay. Like, it's fine. And
Right.
so I
And so
don't.
you can wait for a strong emotion.
Yeah, exactly. Because of my situation, I don't stare at a blank page, right? Like, if I don't have anything to write, I don't have Substack open, like the editor, and I'm not sitting there staring at the blank page. I'm like, I'll be, watching YouTube. I'll be going about my day, and then I'll see something like it's someone being wrong internet, and then I feel the urge, and I'm like, oh, and then now I open up my Substack and I just start typing, right? So I like, it's only a blank page for like a millisecond, right? Like,
Yeah. I think a lot of people though feel, and maybe you feel this, you could understand it if I put it in a music um, analogy, that feeling that like you used to write songs and it used to come easily to you and now you feel like you should do it. You feel like there's a talent you have that, or a part of yourself that you're not nurturing, or a skill that you could get better at, or something you could get prestige from. Can you imagine kind of like opening a song program and kind of like wanting to do it and yet not like having a hard time making yourself do it?
yeah, I can imagine that. I just
I think a lot
I don't do it
of
because it looks like a not
writers,
successful strategy to me, right? And, like,
yeah,
so
I think
why
a
would I
lot
do
of
a strategy
people
that
who
fails?
want to write feel that way. They feel like they have a point of view. They feel like they're fairly good at something. They feel like they could get prestige, or they feel like they could clarify their thinking, or that they could share their experience with the world, or contribute something and they want to do it, you know, or maybe they need to because they have to write a paper or whatever. But like I think a lot of people feel like they want to and yet also kind of don't want to because the emotion is just not quite strong enough to overcome the like how difficult it is, especially after you get out of your teenage years.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know if you're. I feel like you're trying to explain it to me as if I don't understand, but I feel like I do understand.
I wasn't really, I'm sorry. I'm trying to, I think I'm speaking to the commenter.
Yes,
Remind me that to
to
heal?
heal.
Yeah.
Yes.
To heal, yeah. And I think because I can't get any feedback from that person directly, I'm probably over explaining. So
Okay.
if you feel like I'm over
Well,
explaining,
no,
that's
it's
probably why.
because you were specifically like, Nebu, can you imagine this thing? You know, and I'm like, yeah, yes, I can.
I guess I
And
wanted
then
you
you're
to
like,
also speak to it with me.
okay.
Why aren't you sharing this experience with me? You're like,
Well,
I don't know, this seems dumb. Stop doing it. Don't write.
well, that so if your job is a writer, then you know, good luck, right? You got to do what you got to do. But if you're like me, if you're writing for a hobby, if you're looking for my advice, and I assume you're writing as a hobby, right? Because I'm not a professional writer, and that's my advice, which is that, or it's not even advice. It's more like, you know, it's like, what do you do? So I'm sharing what I do, right? And it's that I take advantage of the fact that I don't have to write for a living. I only write when it inspires me, and so that's how I avoid the blank page situation, right?
Yeah, but that's such like a depressed answer that I wanted to have
The
you
interesting. So also
feel the pain with me.
you disagreed with me like on a more fundamental level, I guess, and I want to give a bit more evidence for my viewpoint. Not necessarily saying I'm right,
Okay.
right? I think it's nuanced, and I think there's spectrums on that. But like, you know, Scott Alexander is pretty good at writing. His blog gets a lot of readership, and people often
Mhm,
compliment his right level or skill at writing. And he talks about
mhm,
it when it is one of biographical posts. He says I think I might get the details wrong, but I think he has a brother, and his brother is good at piano or something like that, and he's bad at piano, Scott. And but Scott is good at writing, and his brother isn't particularly good at writing. And what he would say is like when they go on vacation, you know, like they go to a resort or something like that. You know, there's the beach, the swimming pool, and like his brother would wander off, and then, you know, there would be a music store, and so the brother would like goof off on the piano there, right? Whereas Scott also, like, because they were siblings, they both took piano lessons from, you know, as forced by their parents. But Scott would, you know, practice more or less in terms of the lessons, he would take as much lessons as his brothers did, but then he wouldn't have the urge to play piano afterwards. In fact, he hated it, right? He didn't want to play piano, but his brother felt that urge, right? Like on vacation, he would play piano, like at a random music store. So that's what I'm talking about when I say, like, you know, you have to have that urge, or you don't have to, I guess, but like it's you're more likely to be successful if you have that urge to push you in a certain direction, which is sort of tautological, I think, if you think, you know, but
What are you, and how is that a fundamental disagreement with me? I might be missing your point.
you were saying that almost every writer talks about how they struggle forcing themselves to write.
Some of the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe you don't disagree with
And
me. That's okay.
well, I think I'm missing your point because I don't see how it is a disagreement.
Yes, maybe it isn't. Maybe we don't disagree.
Okay.
Tuyo says, Nebu and Steph, if applicable, how do you find the drive to continue creating for people when having a depressed house? Did I already read that one to you, Steph? I can't remember if I read that question. Because there's two questions
I
in
don't think so.
chat. Okay. I don't have.
So the question was what?
How do you find the drive to continue creating for people when having a depressive episode? And I don't have a good answer for that. I feel like when I'm in the depressive episode, I don't want to do anything. And in fact, I end up not doing anything. So I haven't found a solution to that problem.
Often the search for drive is the problem. If you can only create when you feel that strong urge, that strong motivation, you will have a hard time um, sustaining, because that motivation, those strong emotions come and go. Motivation comes and goes. A lot of time motivation comes after the fact, or motivation never comes, or motivation comes like whenever you're not working on the project and you're like taking a 3-hour walk and halfway through it you get an amazing idea and you're like, oh my God, I can't wait to get home to write it. And then you get home and it's all gone, or that sort of thing. So that's why I was talking about how most people who do this for a living have to create a discipline system. They have to create a system that allows them to create in the absence of motivation or a strong emotion. Yes, a strong emotion or motivation or natural talent or something like that will get you started, and maybe make you like, I think like Neb was saying, like Scott Alexander and his brother, like make you mess around with whatever you mess around with. But if you can only create when you aren't depressed, aren't grieving, aren't tired, are motivated, are passionate about something, are feeling a strong emotion, it's going to be very hard to sustain it. And so you probably won't be able to make a living at it if that's and that's what every writer I think is struggling with, is saying like, I've had to create this system for myself because there are times when it's just really hard. I don't have the feeling, the motivation, the drive, the whatever. It's not that rewarding in this moment. I'm stuck. I feel like what I'm producing is crap, whatever. Like you still have to have a system. So almost every person who gives advice in this area professionally, and me as well, I'm going to give the advice of like, if you want to do this seriously, you've got to find a combination of harnessing the motivation when it's there, the drive when it's there, the strong emotions, etc., and really creating a system so that you can do it when um, everything sucks, or even only a few things suck. Nobody has figured out a way to give themselves motivation when they don't have it. Like the feeling of motivation.
All they gotta do is figure out that brain chemistry stuff. They could just take the manic thing, figure out what's going on, and just have it go on forever. Then all the problems would be solved. Mm-hmm. Isn't that what the ADHD drugs are supposed to do? Ritalin or something like that?
It does seem to prioritize exploiting. It does seem to change the time scale a little bit so that like a reward that seems very far away seems nearer, and you can better harness your motivation, or better what's a good way to say this? Like when you have coffee, it does help you kind of think, oh, this sucks, but I can suck it up and deal a little bit more. I can stay focused on this. I can exploit this situation.
I don't relate to
I
that at
can,
all.
it doesn't always for everybody, and the effects can be subtle or whatever, but that's sort of what the stimulant medication is doing.
Two Hill says, "Why do you think my dog can't understand can't understand the connection between her leg hurting and her acting like a little shithead?"
I'm gonna guess it's because she's a dog.
I was reading a book on dementia Um, and the author, I don't even know how qualified the author is to talk about dementia. So I'm questioning a lot of things she's claiming. But one thing she's claiming is that sometimes the dementia patient can't do like causal reasoning anymore. So it might be this sort of thing,
Okay.
like of like, you know, why connecting an action with the consequence of that action.
Mm-hmm.
And that just seems surprising to me. I'm skeptical, but I was like, well, maybe though, because I don't have that much
Could be
experience dealing with
pretty
dementia
advanced
people.
dementia, but yeah.
Okay, so you're saying it is plausible.
Mm-hmm. And like right, like dementia can get really, really severe.
So Alpha School, that review.
Yeah. I don't, are you going to talk about it or?
Well, I'm trying to remember now. I was waiting for your pause, so I know that you heard me, like your reaction. I mean, I was waiting for you to react. So now that you did, I know that you heard me. Yeah, I can't remember. I recommend the article to you, Steph, but I don't remember anything anymore from it. It was something like there was actually two articles back to back by two different authors. One, I think Alpha School was the first one, and then the second one, the Alpha School one was about how like if you like what are they doing differently and how promising it is, and how maybe, you know, we should do it for all kids from now on. Of like, you know, I think it's like 2 hours a day of education, but it's like super tailored, right, to like they're using computer programs they have to solve these problems, and they don't move on until they've mastered the skill, in contrast to traditional schooling where like one teacher's presenting the same material to 30 kids or whatever, and then if like the majority gets it, I guess you move on, type of thing.
Mhm.
And so it was optimistic, I guess, viewpoint that the Alpha School thing is looks good.
Mhm.
And then the very next review was about how none of this is gonna work, and it's all about motivation or something like that.
Okay.
And I found the experience reading them back to back good. It because it was like two such stark viewpoints on schooling, and I don't think they planned it or anything like that, right? Like, because it's a competition, the Scott Alexander review thing, and people submit their
Mhm.
things, and it just so happened that there was these two contrasting viewpoints that I found
Wow.
interesting. All right, that was my attempt to try to salvage this checklist item in the Just Giant Topics. But since it's been too long since I read it, I can't say anything intelligent about it anymore.
Sometimes we've just forgotten what we've read.
Yeah, that's why also I get antsy about how, you know, how I want to do these topics, but then like we don't because we run out of time, and then weeks, months pass, and then now they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I feel like I'm not being very articulate. Should we move on to the game?
Sure.
I don't feel like I'm getting the back and forth that I usually expect when we do
You
it.
haven't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause-
it's frustrating for me when there's nothing to respond to, right?
yeah,
Like you're like,
it's
I read these two articles. I don't remember anything from them,
now it's
but
your
the
turn to
experience
talk.
was
Yeah.
good. I don't like.
Yeah, and then it's like, so
I
now
don't know.
you, Steph, say
how to
something.
respond to that.
Yeah, exactly. And then there's nothing you can say. It's my fault, I'm saying.
I
It's,
I
mean,
watched some movies recently.
yeah,
I
how
don't
are
remember what
they?
they were, but like I like some of them.
Good.
Yeah, yeah, it was good.
Tio's being nice to me. Tio says, Never, you're doing great. You shut up. Don't beat yourself up. I did show up today.
Aw,
I showed up
that
despite
is
feeling
kind.
like shit. Thank you for pushing
Yeah, good job.
Chipwits. We're thrilled to join your community. Enjoy the game. Jeremy Kinematic. Oh, that's your name. Your like your first name, last name. Tio says, I went and saw
Yeah,
Texas
his name is Jeremy Force.
Chainsaw Massacre in theaters, so that was cool. Is that an older movie or is that a recent
Wow.
movie?
I think there's two, like an older version and a somewhat more recent version.
Do you feel anything about any of these options, Steph, or should I just go with what we got here?
Yeah, I want to be more a different color. I want
The
my body
or
to be a
what?
different color.
Body? Okay.
Yeah.
Which one?
I want it to be one of those top 6 right. Like a pink or purple or blue. Yeah, that color. Yeah, that's what color I want to be.
Anything else?
Oh yeah. Maybe some rims that are green.
Like this?
Yeah. Now I feel good.
All right.
Fantastic.
Sure. Tio says, yeah, the original from 1974 was great to see the new 4K transfers on the big screen. Audio was a little too quiet, but otherwise was a fun experience. It's a horror movie,
Wow.
I guess, right? I don't watch many horror movies. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't
They
watch
lived through it this
too many
time?
movies in general. Yeah, did they make any changes, like story-wise? Was it a remake, or was it just the original film just redone in 4K, like remastered?
Was it like a Texas social media massacre?
Help Professor Chip open a new widget factory.
Okay.
Feliz Navidad.
Spanish joke.
Professor Chip's widget factory. Help wanted.
I specifically made myself not look like that.
Chapter 1, basic training. Moving forward. Learn how to move your chipwit forward and reach the checkpoint. This game is also a remake, by the way, of a game from the 1980s.
Oh wow.
Tuo says the original film scanned in 4K from the original 16mm negatives.
Wow, you sound like a cinephile.
I think he is. He has his own. I don't know what the term is. Like he has a thing where you can put the reels, from projectors, and then transfer it to VHS or something like that.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Tuo says, see, that's about all I watch is movies. Don't do a ton of TV or anything, but I try to put away one movie a day, mainly because I think I own more movies than I will ever be able to watch. Yeah, that's how I feel
Wow.
about video games. I have more video games than I'll ever be able to play.
I've been watching all of the noir movies from the 40s and 50s, and some other movies from that time period as well. So just doing a lot. Like I just watched Only Angels Have Wings. Actually, I did a little like train and plane thing. So I did The Lady Vanishes, Strangers on a Train, Shanghai Express, The Narrow Margin. And then for planes, Only Angels Have Wings, and then just watch North by Northwest because of the plane scene. Although there's also some stuff on a train that happens. And also watching about a movie a day and just really enjoying it. I obviously I'm not old, and I'm old, but I'm not old enough to have seen the movies from the 40s and 50s. So I had preconceptions about what they were like, and they were wrong. So it's been very cool to be watching all these old movies.
For some reason, you remind me of this factoid, what you just told me. Rabbits don't particularly like or find carrots nutritious.
Sure, yes.
People think rabbits love carrots because of Bugs Bunny.
Right.
Bugs Bunny always eats a carrot and says, "Yeah, what's up, Doc?"
Mm-hmm.
And that apparently was a reference because there's a movie where a guy
Yes, to
eats
the
a
movie.
carrot
Yeah.
and says, "Yeah, what's up, Doc?"
Yeah.
But like,
Right.
nobody knows the movie anymore. I guess you do. You were about to say the movie, and like all we know is Bugs Bunny doing it.
Yeah.
And then we think it's a Bugs Bunny original, and that
Right.
rabbits like carrots.
It wasn't actually a guy. It was Barbara Streisand, and the movie was called "What's Up, Doc?" And she kind of like carries a
carrot
carrot around. Yeah.
and eats it, and then says, "What's up, Doc?"
Yeah. I think that I mean, unless they're both a reference back to a even older thing, but yeah, isn't that funny?
There's also
Culture.
Nimrod. You know about that one?
No, I don't think so.
Bugs Bunny calls Elmer Fudd a Nimrod. What a Nimrod, he says.
Okay.
And so from context clue, we're like, oh, Nimrod means idiot, right?
Right.
What it actually means,
doesn't?
Nimrod is like a Greek mythological, the greatest hunter in the world. And Bugs Bunny was being sarcastic. Because Elmer Fudd is like a bad hunter. Is, you know, like, what a Nimrod, what a great hunter this guy
Not
is.
a good hunter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm going to refer to everyone in the grocery store as Nimrods.
But like we forget, like that's the thing. There's so many things apparently that Bugs Bunny was referencing that we no longer know about, and we just think Bugs Bunny invented. You know, like he's the originator of all these things now.
Yeah, Shakespeare probably gets similar credit, right?
Yeah, I started a Substack post about that, but I gave up. I have a back to the Two Hill like blank page thing. I have a bunch of like articles I started and then they didn't go anywhere, so I never posted them anywhere. One of them is saying how I think people overestimate how much of English is due to Shakespeare. And I try to give some examples. Like I say, like here are some common claims, you know, of things like credited to Shakespeare, and why I don't think it's accurate. Two Hill says Double Indemnity is another classic from the noir era.
Absolutely. I've watched a lot of the classics, so definitely seen Double Indemnity. With Barbara Stanwyck as the femme fatale.
Okay, so objective: pass the reverse Turing test and reach the checkpoint. Reach the indicated location. Fine, let's do it.
Okay.
Next. Oh, hi, Jeremy Robot. You're not like the others. There's something different about you. Only robots with reasoning abilities in the top 0.390625 percentile qualify for this job. That's pretty high. Because like even top 1 percentile is high. This is more high than that.
Yeah.
First thing first, let's see if you pass the reverse Turing test. Jerry Robot, are you a robot? Yeah, you say yes, no, or I'm hungry. What do you think we should say?
I guess no.
Nice try. Only a robot would attempt to deceive me in such a straightforward and logical manner.
Okay.
Just to be sure, let's see if you move like a robot. Use the workshop grid to reprogram yourself to move to the blue star. By the way, if you're ever not sure about something, just click on me for help. Click here and select and place your first chip. Skate or delete? I feel like we want skate. Forward. Start. Acceptable. Look at that. We got world record.
Amazing. Are we in the top 0.39
Percentile.
percentile?
Turning. Learn how to turn your chipwit to reach the checkpoint. Reach the checkpoint by turning, reach the indicated location. Okay, so you can move in a straight line. Now let's test your navigation circuits. I've hidden the blue star somewhere in this room. Can you navigate there? So we're here and we want to get to here, right? So we probably want to go like forward, forward, rotate, right, I guess? Forward, forward.
Sure. Is it hidden?
It's in somewhere in this room. We want to go forward again. Then we want to rotate to the right. Then forward twice. You found it. Curious. You're able to find precise location of the star without using any sensors. It's like some outside forces guiding you.
Ooh, we're about to pass the reverse Turing test. I can feel it.
Look at this. People were able to do it in fewer instructions.
Cool.
Should we try to do it in fewer instructions?
You can if you want. Just in case we're missing something.
Just to challenge ourselves.
Like, I guess. Is it faster if you go right first?
No, what I'm thinking is it would have to be something like forward, right, forward. Forward, right, forward. I'm not able to predict what would happen yet, so I'm just gonna play it out. But like something like this, if you do forward, right, forward, and then it loops when it reaches the end. So do forward, right, forward again.
Okay.
Forward, right, forward, forward, right, forward, forward, no, right, forward, forward, right, forward. So you see, oh, he almost made it. Do you see how that would have almost, like, if that would have done it in 3 chips instead of 5 chips?
Okay. But people do it in 4 chips, right? So one more forward.
Well,
for
if I
that
put one more
loop?
forward, then it's not going to end up in the same space. We can try it. But
Oh, I see. I see. what you're
because
saying.
he loops, you know, the loop is different now.
You have to predict where he's gonna go.
Yeah. But it looks like bumping in the
Okay.
wall stops you from moving forward, so we can maybe use that as part of the strategy for... Well, I mean, if we know... Because we can do it in 5, so if we know that it's possible in 4, there's only so many ways you can do it, right? Like...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this does it. Look, there.
We did it. Do you think people did that on purpose?
Yeah, I think people try... Like, there's 3 metrics that it measures it on. How do I go back? Can we see the scores? Score, which I don't know how that's measured. Chips, so fewest number of chips cycles fewest number of like time, like number of steps, you know, that it takes.
Yeah.
So I think they try to beat themselves on multiple metrics.
Okay.
Navigate around the obstacle. Reach the checkpoint by navigating around the obstacle. Reach the indicated location. I need to be sure you weren't just lucky last time. This time I've hidden the blue star in a slightly more obscure location. Let's see what we can find now. So, Steph, what do you think we should do? I'll let you tell me.
I mean, go around those?
Yeah, but like using only these instructions. So you have to use skate, I guess.
So I'm gonna turn to the right.
Okay, so we turn to the right and then...
Forward 1.
Okay,
Turn to the left.
alright.
Forward 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, okay.
And then left.
Okay.
Oh wait. Once I've done one, turn to the left. 1, 2, 3. Oh. I was trying to think if there was some way I could loop it, but probably not. I don't know. Just turn to the left and forward one. This is not the least number of solutions, but it's the most straightforward, right?
Probably. So this is it?
Okay.
We do this?
Sure, try it.
That's too much for chance. This is getting interesting. Yeah, apparently people did it in 5 chips. We use 8. Non-orthogonal. Learn to move diagonally. Sometimes robots are so orthogonal. Are you acutely aware? Alright, so we're here. What should we do, Steph? Oh look, we have this left 45 degree, right 45 degree, left 90, right 90, and forward.
It feels like there's a barrier in our way.
There's like cones,
I
right?
guess.
We're here, we're facing up.
Oh, that's us. He's on the other side. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
so
the color you
forward
painted
1,
us.
2. Yes, sorry.
Forward how many times?
1, 2,
Okay. And
and then diagonal northwest.
okay.
Northwest again.
Well, I guess. Okay, whatever. And then
Now I guess south.
so
let's see,
the
north-
actions we have available to us are left 45 degree, left 90 degree, right 90 degree, right 45, forward. So we said northwest, I interpret that as left 45 degree, but there's no command called
Gotcha.
northwest.
So now I need to go left 45 again, right?
So like this. We got forward, left 45, left 45, left 45.
No, wait. What is the... Once I've turned... Okay. Once I've turned left, I don't also go forward?
That's
I
my
just turned my
belief.
body?
Yeah.
Okay, then back up and put in the forward C's.
Here?
Back up one more. No, back up one more.
Okay. Here?
Okay, so put forward,
Okay.
and then forward.
Okay.
Can you just do the first 3 and loop it? Forward, left, forward, left. Yeah, just do the first 3 and loop it.
Alright.
What happens if I do that?
You've rotated my expectations. Look at this. You get the world record for fewest number of chips.
Thank God.
Slalom skating. Let's put your skates to test with some slalom skating. So now what?
What does slalom mean?
I think it's when you zigzag around cones or flags.
Okay. Forward.
I'm opening up an image search for slalom.
I have a picture of like slalom skiing, but I'm having
Yeah.
trouble understanding it in the context of this. So
So you're zigzagging around
Oh.
obstacles, right?
gotcha. Okay, fine. Okay.
Okay.
Forward.
Okay.
Left 45.
Okay.
Loop.
Loop, you said?
Yes. Nope. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Never mind.
Radical. We did 3, which is the world record as well.
Fantastic.
Although we did in 56 cycles, whereas the world record is 33 cycles. I guess if we avoid
It's a
bumping,
cycle.
like
Okay.
moves, right? Like, because we wasted time
Okay.
bumping into things. So that's a wasted
All right.
cycle. Learn to rearrange connectors on chips. What the heck is this? In this mission, your goal is to get to the blue star, but your chips are locked. You may only redirect the connectors on the chips to use the correct direction. Chip connectors can point up, down, left, or right. You can change the direction of the connector and thus the flow of instructions by clicking the connectors in the workshop. You may find it helpful to use the step button to watch your program run one chip at a time. Oh, one more thing. If you want to reset your program back to initial state, you can do so from the workshop menu. Alright. So what do we do here?
I have no idea. You're on your own on this one. I don't really understand what that means.
So this is a starting chip, right? So the first thing he's gonna do is step forward. And then because this points in this direction, this is the second instruction he's gonna do. Which happens to be step forward as well. But we could instead change it like this so that after stepping forward, his next thing would be to turn right.
Okay.
So here he's saying you can't change the chips, but you can change where these arrows point to control what he does.
And then he goes forward 1, 2.
Yeah, I'll do the straightforward thing, which is to go 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. Then I want him to turn right. Is that good? Yeah. And after he turns right, I want him to start moving forward again, twice, right? Which is perfect here because then he goes here and then here.
And then it loops. Okay.
Yeah, it loops, but we don't care about the looping because it ends as soon as he touches the goal, I guess.
Right.
That did
I'm
the
just
trick.
trying to understand the
Notation.
mechanisms.
Yeah.
Everybody did the same thing.
More connectors. Practice fixing a broken program. All right. I'll need someone in my factory who can fix broken automation scripts. Let's see if you're up to the challenge. But before your goal is to get the blue star, but you may only redirect the connectors of the chips to the correct location. So we're facing this weird angle. Our first thing is rotate 45 left. So we'll be facing this way.
Okay.
And if we go forward, that'd be good. Ideally, we would go forward again, I guess.
We want to go forward again, so switch that. Okay.
Oops. Then what? Then we would ideally rotate left 90, which is not possible from where we are. But we could
do
this and rotate 45 twice, right? 45, 5,
right.
and then 4, 4. Oof, but then we'll rotate again. So that's not quite what we want.
If you go down,
Because you're saying instead of doing this, we go down.
we rotate 45 once, though, right?
Yeah, and then what do we do?
Then we rotate back 45, and then we take a step forward, and then we turn 90 degrees. And
Oh,
then,
I think I see what you're saying. Well, does this work?
the hell? I don't know. I'm not sure.
So we're gonna rotate. We step forward. We rotate. Then we rotate back. Then we step forward. No, but then from here, unless can we go down to loop it? But then we'll rotate again, which is not good.
Right.
Okay, what if we instead of going down here, we go to the right? So we rotate to face this way, then we rotate again. Now we're facing diagonal like this.
And then you want to move
And then
forward.
forward, and then forward.
Yeah.
Then we'll, ideally we'll rotate left, which is this guy actually. So yeah, that works. Right? Does this work?
I think so.
Yeah, there we go. That did the trick. Look at these losers doing them in 30 moves. Cycles. And
You're
we
not in
did-
the top 0.39 percentile.
Hey Jinxie, welcome in.
Unless it's the top 0.39 percentile of losers.
What the heck? Learn how to use looping to reach your destination. The essence of automation is doing the same thing over and over again automatically. Any qualified candidate needs to know how to use the loop operator to automatically start our program from the beginning after it reaches the end. In this mission, your goal is again to get to the blue star, but this time I only let you use 3 chips. It's up to you to figure out which sequence of instructions we repeat over and over will get you a blue star. As you've already seen, an empty slot, chip slot turns into an auto loop. The loop operator does the same thing as a matter of style, whether you want to be explicit or implicit. Was there a left arrow? If you want to do the gacha game, Jixie, there's a gacha game in my Twitch chat. What you need to do is you need to redeem first to get a song shard. And once you get a song shard, then you can do the DDR gacha stuff. Jixie redeemed annual fact. Did you know feather stars can grow new arms if they get damaged, but scientists still aren't entirely sure why? And it's almost like they're the origami masters of the sea, constantly reshaping themselves. Nature's own little shapeshifter.
That's very cool.
Let's see. So if we do down, if we zigzag left, down, right. Oh, but that takes 4 instructions.
But maybe we can go, maybe you can turn 45 degrees.
Yeah, so but we only get 3 instructions. So what are those? So you say if we turn left 45 degrees, I can write it down if you like.
Yeah, we can't. Oh, we can. Okay.
Then what?
No, I'm curious as to what we can do.
Oh, we can probably do all instructions that we've already been introduced to.
Okay. So right, forward, left, forward. Right. Oh, I do need 4.
Yeah, I see something. Maybe I see something with forward, left 45, forward. Let's see if that works.
Okay.
Oops, maybe right 45 instead of.
Oops.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
As my uncle Rocky used to say, 10 go to 10. Jinxie says, feather stars are weird, but they aren't the only animals that can regrow limbs. I don't know what they look
true.
like. Let me see. Feather star.
They look like starfish, sea
With
stars,
feathers.
but with, yeah, kind of feathery arms.
Apparently this is what they look like.
Yeah.
They don't look that much like feathers. Oh, this one does. Definitely does. The others, not really, I feel like. But this definitely looks like a bunch of feathers.
What is your knowledge of feathers?
Well. It's accurate, I would say. This is what feathers look like. Right? And so, like, this guy doesn't look like feathers. This guy doesn't look like feathers. This guy doesn't look like feathers. But this guy does. See, it has this like ovalness to it, right? Feathers. Whereas these are more stick-like. These are almost plant-like, like ferns or something like that. Whereas this has that ovalness to it.
Well, what if you type in like pheasant feathers?
It's still pretty oval. I mean, there is pretty sticky. But it doesn't
Okay.
like taper off the way that, like, well, I guess it sort of does.
I'm just saying there's a lot of different types of animals or birds that have feathers, right? Also, have you seen dinosaur proto feathers?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Jesus, feather stars are able to swim crazy as it is. They're able to swim, you're saying? And this looks like one that's swimming. This looks like it's swimming, actually. Learn how to use junctions to wire chips together. Alright. Actually, hang on, I gotta adjust my OBS window real quick. There we go. So far, you've shown to be capable of the skills of connectors and looping. Some of our factory tasks will be complex, and so it's important for any candidate to understand junctions as well. In this mission, I've written the code to line up your robot and move to the checkpoint. However, these two parts of codes need to be connected. Show me that you know how to use the junction operator to wire them together. Click here, okay. I guess we use junction. Oh, and then we connect them? Like this? Is this gonna work? Rotate right, forward, rotate left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rotate left, forward, diagonal, forward, loop. Okay, looks like it works. Junctions, where currents collide and circuits converge. So Jinxie, you got your challenge question. You have to answer the challenge question in order to get your song shard. Final exam. Okay, so Jinxie answered the challenge question, and they got 2 song shards. Strictly Business and My Fire. Your active song is My Fire. So the way it works is you see in the top screen up here, top right corner of the stream where your chat appears. Steph won't see it, but Twitch people should see where there's a chat message up here. Up here, DDR arrows will also appear, and when they do, it'll be pointing in one of the 4 directions, like up, down, left, right. You gotta redeem the corresponding arrow as a Twitch redeem, and then if you do it in time, you'll get EX points for the song. And then the goal is to max out the EX points and the number of shards you need for the song, and then you can prestige the song, and then you can collect every song at max prestige, and that's the gacha game. It appears about once every 5 minutes, so keep your eye up on this corner of the screen. Put everything together to reach the destination. Reach the blue star. Okay, let's do it. I got one more test for you. If you can do this, you're hired. No pressure. Your objective is the same as before. Just get to the blue star. Good luck and don't fall into the pits. I mean, we're facing this corner, so can we just go diagonally forward? Oh, we can only do 6 moves. We have a U-turn move. So we go forward here, and we rotate 45 degrees. Then we go forward. Well, if we go forward here and then we rotate or rotate. Actually, we just need 3 moves, right? We use looping. We can do it like this, right?
Oh, I don't know. See what happens.
No, it won't work actually, because we're gonna bump into this cone at the end. Like from here, we're gonna rotate. But if we can only do 6 moves, 1, rotate. Wait, 4 is 1, rotate 2, 3, rotate 4. Rotate. Yeah, we need more than 6 to do it. Rotate forward. Forward. Rotate forward. Why are you going nuts? So how do we do this? Jesus, feather stars are some of the strangest creatures on Earth. You might think they look like a starfish or even a plant, but both are incorrect. You're saying they're not a starfish? Forward, left, forward, forward. Probably like something like this. Does this work? Okay, that worked.
Good job.
Congratulations, Jeremy Roth. You prove yourself more than worthy to work in my factory. Your intuition, sense of reasoning, and skill are inspiring. Tell me, are you sure you're not a robot? What do we say this time?
I'm hungry. I'm still hungry.
Don't you worry, General Robot. There will be lots of feasts on soon enough because the widget prototypes are ready. Jinxie says, instead they are crinoids, a group of creatures that have been around since before dinosaurs.
Crinoids, like sea lilies. Most of the like Green River Formation is crinoids.
Put everything together to reach 2 destinations. First, reach the red checkpoint, then the blue checkpoint. Back for some extra credit. This time I'd like you to first touch the red star, then the blue star. Oh, and one more thing. You must do the whole thing facing backwards. Good luck and no fun to pits. JC says, yes, in fact, they are closely related to sea lilies. Oh, but look, see up here it says arrow up. So you gotta redeem DDR arrow up. And then you give it a minute. and then it'll tally up the points and then show that you won some. What do you mean by we have to be facing backwards? Oh, there's no move forward button. That's what they mean. And there you go. You got 3 EX points on the song My Fire. Out of, you need 213. So that's the gacha game.
You're having multiple conversations at once, and I'm having a really hard time following.
Yeah, I'm having
I
multiple.
can't tell when you're talking to me and when you're talking to someone else.
I'm rotating 90 degrees to the right. Then I back up. And that will be on the right star, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I didn't mean to loop. That's fine. So now I'm on the red star. I want to rotate 45 degrees to the right, I guess. And U-turn. Then back up 1, 2, 3 times. So that should get me to here, to this. Let's just check that, I guess. Yeah, okay. Then what? Then I rotate left 9 degrees. Then I back up. Oh no, I guess it's fine. Back up here. Then I want to rotate facing this way, so that's right 45 degrees. Then back up. Then rotate left 45 degrees. Then back up, I think. Then left 45 degrees again. Then back up. Then left 45 degrees again. Then back up. 1, 2, 3. Let's just loop backing up. You already had the job, now you're just showing off. Get your first taste of a widget. Eat all the cubes. Pick up exactly 3 prototype cubes. Welcome to your first day on the job. It is said that in the beginning there was a default cube. The creator then delete the cube and create a sphere, which is the world on which we now live. While we wait for our boxes of widgets to arrive, I've gone ahead and 3D printed some cubes with which to practice. On each one of the side benefits of the job is you get to eat any leftover widgets. To eat an item, use a pickup operator. Widgets are filling. Go ahead and see if you can eat 3 cubes. Oh, careful to skate around that one loose tile. I need to get it fixed. Do we have a limited number of moves? No, we don't. So how does it work? Do I just face it and pick up maybe? Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I need to be one tile in front of it. So we pick up,
Okay.
move forward, I guess. Pick up. Then we can do rotate. Left 45 degree. Move forward. Rotate right 45 degree. Move forward. Rotate right 45 degrees. Pick up. Something like this. Whoa, you are very hungry. I don't think I've ever seen a robot eat so much so quickly since Roomba found its way out to the beach. Your appetite can be a very useful skill. I'll go make some more widgets. Eat more widgets. Eat all the cubes and cylinders. Pick up exactly 2 prototype cubes and 2 prototype cylinders. I want to check if you're firing on all cylinders. See if you can pick up all the widgets in this room. If you want to speed things up, you can use the speed controls. It looks like they're placed symmetrically, right? So surely we can use a loop to help us with this.
Surely we can.
So like move forward.
1, 2,
Oh, we can only eat
turn.
once, so we have to use a loop. Move forward, eat. Rotate 45 degrees. Step forward. No, this isn't right. Hang on. How do I delete? Step forward, eat, step forward, forward. Rotate 90 degrees to the right. Maybe like this?
Nice. Wow. I was not super clear on where that was going.
What? You're so hungry? Your appetite knows no bound. Time to make some more widgets. What? Somebody did it in 3 widgets?
Wow.
Cone undrum. Eat all the cone widgets. Eat all the cone widgets and dodge Professor Chip's puns. I've been working on a third type of widget. I think it's coning along nicely. I'm confident you'll master the challenge of picking up all the widgets.
Oh.
We can only eat once, so we have to use a loop for eat. How do we do this? Yeah, I don't see any. I can't figure out what can we do 8 times symmetrically so that we hit all these locations. I think it's eat. Rotate right 45 degrees. Take a step. Rotate left 45 degrees. This doesn't, is this gonna work? Let's do step by step. So we eat, we rotate, we step, we rotate, we loop. So we eat, rotate, we step. Yeah, already we're bad sign. No. Alright, so how do we do this? Steph, give me the answer, because I can't figure it out.
How many do we have?
We have one eat command.
Yeah. Right, forward, forward.
Okay, so you're saying the very first thing we should do is go right?
Yeah.
90 degrees or what?
Yeah.
Okay. Then you want to go forward, forward?
Yeah.
Okay, and then? What the heck?
And then, like,
Oh wait, I see something. If we move back one, then we're in a symmetric position. How do I delete all this?
okay. Okay. That's reasonable. Let's try that.
So I start by backing up. Now I'm here, and then all I have to do symmetrically is go forward, forward, eat, back, back, right? And then rotate, let's say left 90 degree, and then I can do loop.
Then a loop. Okay. Back to the beginning.
Back to this. So we
Back to that
don't.
one?
Yeah, we
We
take
don't
one
back
step
up again,
back,
right? Of course.
and then from that point on, we're symmetric.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
Oops. Did I do the wrong number of forwards? Yeah, only one forward then. Okay. So get rid of this guy. So then only one forward as well. Get rid of this guy. That should be fine. I guess we can delete this just to be tidy.
Because otherwise, cycles or something.
Oh, that's not. I was thinking left was the other way, but that's fine. We did it.
Great.
That must have taken a lot of concentration.
Oh.
Eat some more witches. Eat all the cubes and cylinders. Pick up exactly 5 prototype cubes and 4 prototype cylinders. These shapes are coming in waves. See if you can pick them up. You can pick up all the witches in this room. We get 3 eats. Let me think about this. So I think the way you do it is we go all the way to the left, and then we do eat, forward, eat, back, take 2 steps to the right and loop.
Yeah, okay. I keep forgetting that, like, we can junction so that our loop doesn't have to start at the beginning.
Yeah.
Thank you for understanding what that meant.
It's obvious what that meant.
Oops.
Okay, so at this point, we're here, we're facing up, and this is our loop point. So let's make it more obvious by making this guy go downwards or something. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna eat, oops. Let's see, eat, forward, eat, forward, eat. So we're saying here now, so we back up 1, 2, back up twice. Now we're here, and we want to end up here so that we're ready to loop again. So I'm gonna rotate to the right, forward, forward, then rotate left. So now I think we're at the right place, so we just do a junction here, I guess. I think that's it. Oops, I fucked up something. Rotate left, forward, rotate left. Oh, why did I say rotate left twice?
Great question.
Rotate left, forward, rotate right. Guess just make this a junction so I don't have to rewrite everything. Wave complete. Strafing. Learn to use your strafe chip. Eat all the cubes, cylinders, and cones. Pick up exactly 12 items in total. I've been hard at work on a new type of widget prototype, but unfortunately there are some complications. I'll explain later. Meanwhile, when the box of widgets arrive, we're going to need to go fast. I'm giving you a speed upgrade to 8x. Also, I've upgraded your skates with mechanism wheels, which allow you to strafe sideways without turning. Looks like you're still hungry, so here's some more widgets to eat. No restriction. So I feel like all we have to do is we say eat, turn around, eat, and step to the left. Eat, turn on, eat. Is that it? Do we do, is that... I feel like I'm missing a mirror somewhere, but maybe I'm not. Oh, no. I got it wrong. Straight to the right. Okay, so then I do have to do one more mirror. Turn around. Is this it? I think we got it. Tis no ordinary robot, tis an eating machine. Oh, I was just notified that my 3D print is complete. I have a new type of widget to show you. Icospheres? Eat all the icospheres. My prototype is ready. What do we say? What do you think, Steph?
Is it edible?
Why, yes, they are quite tasty actually, but you should know that these are actually tough times for factories. Our largest competitor, True Industries, has claimed a patent on the extraction of spheres. They've been slowing down competition through legal pressure. Fortunately, I have a PhD in polygon engineering. I've rediscovered a novel technique for creating approximation of spheres out of raw polygons. Behold the icosphere. Taste some for yourself. Eat. Forward. Forward. Rotate. That should loop it, right? Lovely, aren't they? Eat all the ice in a circular pattern. Pick up exactly 12 items. Can't get enough icospheres? I know, me either, but this could be our best product. I printed some more for you to eat. Enjoy. Eat. Forward. Eat. Forward. Oops. Rotate. Does this work? No, it doesn't. Shoot. Or does it actually? No, it doesn't.
Almost.
One, two, three. Get here, reset. 1, 2, 3. I think they gave us 4, and 4 is a red herring. You want to loop with after eating 3. Like 3 is what makes it symmetrical.
Okay.
Let's see. Eat forward, eat forward, rotate, eat. Forward, rotate, strafe to the right. Yeah, I think like this. In my opinion, ecospheres are the best shapes around. All you can eat. Eat as many witches as you can with limited cycles. Eat at least 5 witches in 50 cycles. I just noticed that our first box of widgets will arrive any minute. This is your last chance to go up some prototypes before we begin the real work. Each skate operator consumes 3 cycles. Each pickup or loop operator consumes 1 cycle. See how much you can eat in 50 cycles. Just let your program keep running until you're out of cycles, even if you don't pick up any more items. What's the strategy here? Actually, let me do it a different way. So by rotating this way, step forward, eat, rotate to the right, eat, step forward, step forward, eat. Actually, let me do it an even more different way. Rotate to the right. Eat. Step forward, step forward. Eat. Rotate to the right. Eat. Eat. Let me just test this to see if this is what I think it is. No, misaligned. Let's test this to see if I'm misaligned. Misaligned again. Board. Eat. Strafe. Strafe. Eat. Alright, let's see if this gets us. Good enough. Hope you're ready because the boxes of witches have arrived.
Oh.
Are these boxes arriving? Help unload the first box. Exactly one closed box must be on the indicate tile. The first truck has arrived. I need your help unloading the boxes. You're not to pick up on them. I notice you always hold the last time you picked up in your mouth. I've given you a new drop operator, which would drop the last time you picked up on the tile in front of you. Go ahead and pick up the first box and drop on the yellow tile. Okay. One, two, three, four. Takes a lot of willpower to hold that box in your mouth without eating it. Nice work, but no time to rest. More boxes are being unloaded. Alright, what do you think? Time to stop?
I think so. I'm starting to fade a little bit.
You're fading. How do I quit?
Fading a little bit.
How do I quit? Alright, goodbye, Steph. Good night.
All right. I enjoyed the crinoid discussion.
Yeah, good night. Good night.
Yeah. Good night. Bye.
Bye. Threat. Play. So that was Chipwits with Steph. Regular schedule, top left corner of the screen every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific. That's about 2 hours ago in your time zone. We got the Steph's Thursday stream where we play puzzle games, hidden object games. That's our stuff. Like. It seems like my microphone just died momentarily there, but we're back. Every Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific. That's about 3.5 hours ago in your time zone. We got the solo Saturday stream where I play random games from my review queue. We got the Discord. Join the Discord for updates to the schedule and any announcements for off-schedule streams. Today's Thursday, so tomorrow, Friday, we are playing Cozy Company with Heaps of Meek. And Saturday, we're playing Rosewater with Kit Vesper. And then after that, I'll be posting the schedule for the upcoming week, so look forward to that. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of the cat parade while I look for someone to raid.